Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Manitowoc Garage. This week's episode, we're going to talk about the new service screens on the GRT 9165. Okay folks, now the first thing we're going to discuss today is using the OCSI screens, which is the new feature on the GRT product. This enables the customer or the end user to calibrate the majority of the sensors that are on the crane by themselves. This reduces time and travel for the dealer technician to go out and actually hook the laptops up to the machine specifically. This is going to be handled through an access code through either the dealer network and or Grove representatives at Manitowoc Crane Care. To navigate to this screen, we would first locate the jog dial on the operating display. By pressing the back left button on the jog dial, this will enter us into our submenus, submenu 1, then submenu 2. The icon that represents the OCSI will be under the Tools search bar. We scroll over to the Diagnostics and we confirm by pressing down on the jog dial. The first one we'll see when we go in is the one signifying that you need a key to enter. This will be the calibration points of the OCSI screens. The second one you see will be the onboard hydraulic pressure readings that we've now implemented onto the machines. By depressing this is free of access for any end user, and it makes for easy pressure checking or verification of circuits. As we go in, we can see all of the pressures related to the outrigger circuit, whether it be suspension, rear steering, or the outriggers itself. This symbol signifies slew pressure, the load sense circuitry, main pump standby or active high pressure, telescope extend, telescope retract, piston, and rod for the lift cylinder. The third and final symbol that is represented under the original opening of the OCSI screens will be the telescope diagnostic screen. In this screen, the service techs and or end users will be able to see all active proximity switches and all solenoid valves pertaining to the entire pinning circuit. So the telescoping screen, which would show full-time activation of all solenoid valves and all proximity switches inside of the boom. This is a great tool when troubleshooting the telescope circuit, and it shows exact operation of those switches and the theory of logic behind TLSL, TUSL, and TLSU. This is very helpful when the customer is trying to talk to the dealer tech or a Manitowoc representative concerning issues with the telescoping circuit. The first one, with the key, is how to enter in for the calibration fields. Once the operator or end user enters into the screen, he will see an access code. This access code must be presented to the dealer and or a Manitowoc representative. He will then generate the code for the end user to enter into the calibration field. The calibration field is then the spin box down here, which becomes active by depressing down on the jog dial. Once the correct code is entered, the field will then populate to all the available sensors and options within the screen. You will see your access level will change based upon the designation in which you were given of the Manitowoc and or dealer representative. You will also be given an amount of time to calibrate this sensor. Once the representative has been supplied with the code at the top of 9611, he then responds back to the customer, and the customer then enters the correct code in. You can now see that we are on the time and we have our access level of 5. And we can now see all the availability of the actual sensors. Pedals, outrigger lengths, boom angle, boom length, jib angle, counterweight teach-in, the two drums and relevance to the pinning cranes. So this would be the precision reel, this would be the inner drum. And then the snapshot feature. The snapshot feature makes it available to insert a thumb drive into the display. Once this feature is then active, any screen within the operating display can have screenshots taken. By depressing the back right button on the jog dial, this takes the actual picture on the display. So as we can see, we just took a picture of the telescoping screen. If we wanted to take a picture of the suspension screen to show a certain symbol or error, we would simply hit the back button and you get the audible alarm that tells you the picture is being taken. Once the correct screenshots have been taken for diagnostic purposes to either show a technician or crane care, that information from the thumb drive can then be placed into a laptop or a PC. You can then open those files up and we can see it shows a very crisp image of what we actually took in the screenshots. So when we were on the crane, we took the screenshot of the teleautomatic mode, and we also took a screenshot showing the suspension ride height warning was actually active on the screen. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of Manitowoc Garage, and as always, tune back in for new episodes on the website.